Well, thank you very much, Simpiwe. Darlington Michaels is a South African actor best known for his role as flamboyant gangster Georgie Papaji Zamdela on SABC3 soapie Isidingo. His Tsotsitaal-driven performances were nostalgic and endearing. He also starred in SABC1's telenovela Gazlam. He's currently running a non-profit organization called Melisizwe Community Theatre in Soweto, which focuses on productions that highlight challenges faced by students on a daily basis, such as peer pressure, teenage pregnancy and drug abuse. He now joins us this morning to share more on his acting life, his career and of course his NGO. We also invite you at home to send us any questions or comments for Papaji on our social media platforms. At Morning Live SABC is where you can find us on Twitter. Our Facebook page is Morning Live SABC, and we're also available on our WhatsApp line, which is 081 732 8421. Papaji, it's great to have you in studio, and I know your name is Darlington, but I'm sure not just for me, but for many people, it's hard to call you that because we all know you as Papaji.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very hard. For all those who know me, you know, it's Papaji. In the Darlington, I say,
yeah.
Whereas, I just have to accept it because I have introduced myself visiting as Papaji. So that's what it is.
Take us back on this acting journey and where it all started.
When I started acting, I think it was in 1974. There were auditions with Gibson Kent. I think you know Gibson Kent. May his soul rest in peace. So I went for auditions and yeah, he was
you landed the role.
He was excited. He said, not the Octatawan. I said, okay. If you take me, I didn't know Tenangwenzan, but in the Octatawan.
Sure, and I'm going to come back to that audition, but I very quickly want to talk about the late Brad Gibson. I mean, he was multi-talented, a playwright, a director, a great storyteller.
Yeah.
What kind of impact did he have on your acting career?
Acting. From Gibson Kent, it was what do you call it, man? But what I took from Uli and Gibson was the way he was teaching us, the way he went on with us, you know, and seeing us as actors, it was something else, especially from the hands of Gibson Kent. Yeah.
You were talking about that first audition earlier on, and I just want to know, did you always have this Tsotsitaal thing about you, the colorful clothing about you? And do you think that is what excited Brad Gibson when he first encountered you as an actor? The fact that you may have had a script, but you brought a level of yourself and a new personality to that audition?
Well, Tsotsitaal, well, I took it from my uncles and who were originally from Sofia Town. I just listened and to the language, and I was so much impressed, you know, with how they speak and all that, and it got into me. Yeah, and as far as clothing is concerned, I'm a colorful person. I like colorful clothes. Now, I saw from the uncles Ezam. Yeah, the Sofia Town people used to wear Gamnandi food. Gamnandi.
And I see till today, none of that has left you. It's a part of you.
It is.
Right. Yeah. Papaji, we've got a couple of questions from some of our viewers. So let's take a look at what it is they'd like to say to you or like to ask you. Let's see. All right, Ephraim says, ask him that is it craft or the way he lives, because he seems as if he had been a Tsotsi before. Now, you spoke about just the influence from your uncles, you were from Sofia Town. So you were never a Tsotsi?
No. I actually grew up from a Christian family. My uncles were never Tsotsis too. But then they had the flair, the Sophia Town flair, and Upilanga flair, and abantu bayakuthanda.
Yes.
Babona ungekho.
Yes.
Bayakuthanda abantu but hey, that's at level line.
Let's take a look at two other questions that are coming through from some of our viewers. Okay, Katlaho says, my question is that he's having a school for actors all the way from Polokwane. All right, I did not know how to read all of that, but Mohammed Aubrey says, how old were you when you started to be big on screenplay, like the Amapantsula movie back in the days? And oh, can I inherit one or maybe two of your shirts, please? So firstly, I just want you to quickly take us through this NGO that you're doing. You're involved with young people in theatre in Soweto. Take us through that, and then just on Aubrey's question as well there, about the Mapantsula movie back in the day. He wants to know if you can inherit one or two of your shirts. Are you keen?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you know. I'm so much in love with what I have, in so much that I think they own it now.
Yes.
Now, if I have to part with one or two shirts, I'll have to ask from my boys.
Okay.
Hey, Madoda, this is what is happening. What do you say, Leon?
Not a problem, Papaji. Hold that thought. Let's quickly go to a break. But when we come back, we'll pick up the discussion around your NGO, the young people that you're involved in, and just how you are helping young people be empowered through their own talents. We're going to take a quick break. Don't forget to keep sending us your comments or questions on social media.
We're explorers. We always have been. Endlessly curious. Always looking for answers. For new frontiers. For new stories. Because that is who we are. From script to screen. From yelling action to taking you on a journey. Radio producers. Script writers. On-air presenters. News reporters. Sports analysts. We spend late nights creating captivating storylines and earlier mornings keeping you informed, educated, and entertained. For us, it's not a job, it's a calling. We do this and more because you do your part. SABC TV licenses, made possible by you.
On Full View, the end of the day means unpacking the day's events. We recap all major news stories from around the world.
The African Union's decision to suspend Sudan's membership was made by the AU Peace and Security Council.
It was a unanimous decision. We said we'll give them up to 60 days.
And have in-depth discussions on what's happening in our country.
This economy, for it to grow, you need people that will be working in order for them to be able to have the buying power.
Trends Travel is your ultimate hookup on all things arts, entertainment, travel, and lifestyle. So be sure not to miss Trends Travel every Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
The SABC News mobile app is your one-stop digital portal to all the news you need. Stay connected with the latest in breaking news. Watch the SABC News channel along with clips and live streams of all the big news events. And listen to all the SABC News radio stations live, including podcasts and much more. Simply download the SABC News app to your Android or iOS device from either the Play Store or the App Store. SABC News, independent, impartial.
If you've just joined us, welcome, and you are catching us in conversation with Georgie Papaji Zamdela, real name Darlington Michaels, on his life, work, and of course his NGO. Papaji, a lot of people know you or took note of you when you were on Isidingo. What kept you loyal to that soapy for so many years?
I think I became too much in love with the part. And in the part I could see, so many things in me. And because of the love, seriously, that is the thing that kept me going.
And a lot of people really couldn't make up their mind about you, whether to love you or to hate you. It was always a tug of war between feelings, and we're glad you stayed on for that long. But outside of that, you also wrote and directed a few theatre productions. Why did you not venture into your own production company and start producing your own TV shows?
I think it is the love that I had for the outside world, the youth. I was looking at the youngsters and saying, "Hey man, there is a lot wrong that is going on here, which needs to be taken care of." And I looked from left to right, hoping to get someone who'll walk the road with me, of trying to help them out. But I was alone. But I couldn't be discouraged by that. I said, "Go on."
And you are going on because
and I
you're
am
busy
still going on.
with Melisizwe Theatre Productions.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Where are these young people from, and what is involved in the work that you do with them?
Could I please start with the formation of Melisizwe? It started in 1989 with myself and the late Michael Lubisi. And fortunately, he also had the love for the kids. It was I should have a company to work these kids on. So Mike was very, and he was musical, a music composer. And when I wrote my plays, I would give them out to him to read and see where he can fit amaculo khona ahambelana with what I have written. And then it went on. It became a big thing.
Wow, that's incredible. But we just recently lost Umama Nomhle Nkonjeni, and I'm sure you saw in the news. Did you ever get an opportunity to work with her on any production? And just outside of that, do you think we're doing enough to acknowledge and to recognize our legends within the arts? Are we doing enough?
Asenzi okugcwele. We don't. Ukuphakamisa our people. Bekhuneka abantu abafana nabo, the late Nomhle and many others, man. Abo Stumo, into enzeke ngabo in the field. Baphakanyiswe. Not nje to say uma sebeshonile kube khona sikhuluma ngabo and phelele lapho. It's not enough. We should start talking about our legends and when they're still alive.
Celebrate what they've
what they have contributed, yes. We understand. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo, I would say yes. Now we're trying to do into ebonakalayo. We don't talk of these people while they're still alive. Only when they pass on, then we start talking and saying, "Hey, ubenje. All right, Sis Nomhle. We all call Sis Nomhle. Even I just push us a naye. Slow sit and Sis Nomhle. But to be honest with you, I never got any chance of working. No, Sis Nomhle.
It was more watching from a distance and admiring a fellow.
She was a friend.
Sister and
we
a
were
friend.
close.
Yeah.
She talked on our personal things.
All
Kube
right.
mnandi.
Papaji, I'm going to ask you to please hold that thought. We have to take a quick break. You know how it works. But we're going to continue our conversation with legendary actor Darlington, and he's mostly known as Papaji.
The world remains beset by so much human suffering, poverty, and deprivation. It is in your hands to make of our world a better one for all. It is time for new hands to lift the burden. It is in your hands to make a difference.
As the world prepares to mark Nelson Mandela International Day this July, we speak to Africans on the continent and in the diaspora who are doing good. Individuals who reflect the values and legacy of South Africa's first democratically elected president.
It is a story about humanity's great capacity for goodness, for peace, and for hope.
Nelson Mandela was one of humanity's great leaders. He embodied the highest values of the United Nations.
Every day when you watched him lead from the front, from the back, from the side, was a masterclass.
Watch African Perspective on SABC News Channel 404 every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Central African Time.
Welcome back. This is what's making news headlines. The Mpumalanga Community Safety, Security and Liaison